So we go, after my work, we go to the mall. And the mall is so much fun. Westfield Mall, great place. Friday night, it was so packed, and it was just...
Free Nesquik.
We got free Nesquik. We got to take a picture with the Nesquik bunny, and, like, we got free Nesquik.
I wonder
how
is that going to be posted somewhere? Or?
I know. We should Google Nesquik and figure that out. But
I would like to save that picture.
So would I. We're like,
I mean, if
cheers!
It's good or not.
Well, it has to be good. I mean, it's us.
We had pom-poms.
We had pom-poms, and we're going, cheers with our Nesquik.
Like, come
on. And so we got free Nesquik, and we went to dinner. And during this entire time, I was making plans with a friend of, like, yeah, we were going to go to a rave, and I told him he needed to keep me entertained, and he definitely did. So he kept us entertained. We didn't go to a rave, but we were, like, that was the intended plan at the time.
Intended.
I finally mastered the use of chopsticks at a Panda Express. Panda Express, I know I should have gone to, like, an authentic Asian place, but Panda Express is pretty fucking awesome. But anyway, I mastered chopsticks while I was eating. It was pretty awesome.
It was pretty awesome.
It was the first time that I've ever been able to, like, pick up a piece of chicken with chopsticks and rice with my chopsticks.
Without making a fool of yourself. But it is Panda Express.
But again, it is Panda Express, so meh. Not as big as accomplishment as I think it was. But we leave the mall, and we're walking down the street back to the apartment. And guess what happens? We get free monsters. Like, they're just like, yeah, free monsters!
And who would have thought it would be the...
And who would have thought those would come in handy? They definitely did the next day when I had to work, and I only had, like, an hour of sleep. And so I needed a nice little energy boost.
Nice little energy boost.
So it came in handy later. But what happened? So we go, and we're just like, okay, we had those plans, you know, we're going to go out, we're going to go to a rave, we're going to hang out with my friends, or my people that I met, like, acquaintances, I guess.
Are we using names here? Are we using...
We are not going to use names.
Real names here.
At this moment, we will... For the sake of the people
for the sake of those people
who were involved in this night, we will not use your names. I think you know who you are. You know who you are.
You know who you are.
You know who you are. But anyway, but yeah, so we come back to the apartment, and we're gonna, like, get ready. But we're just thinking, well, we're not gonna rush into this. We're not gonna rush, and we don't, like, we're girls. We need time to get ready, and we have plenty of time. And who calls, like, an hour later? And we were definitely not prepared for this. We were sitting in, like, yoga pants and t-shirts at a time. So my friend calls and was like...
you just don't go to a rave in. That's just
so my friend calls and was like, so, you should get here now. And we were like, okay, we'll be there soon. And as in like 45 minutes later.
2 hours later, right?
So I was like, yeah, you know, it's no big deal. We'll be there right away. Hang up the phone. I'm like, holy shit, I'm not ready at all.
So you gotta haul ass.
So, yeah, we haul ass, basically.
Literally, your ass is popping out of your
I'm wearing skirt. The teeniest, tiny skirt in the world. Like, it's, like, this big. I think it literally covered, like, barely anything. Like,
I think your underwear covered more than that. No, I'm just kidding.
The fact was, it had built-in shorts underneath the skirt. Like, so, it was, like, built-in boy shorts. So just imagine it was the size of boy shorts, basically. I was wearing tights, so I wasn't a total skank. And then I was wearing, like, a cute little top, and then, like, a little bit. So, I mean, I was looking good, a little skanky, but I was like, it's a rave that I'm going to, wanna have fun.
Yes.
And she is wearing my tight little, like, mini skirt.
Hot pink top.
A hot pink top and, like, purple boots, and she was just looking awesome, and we're just like, yeah. And so we leave the apartment, like, a half hour after we're called, and... And we go, and we are going to catch a Muni train to go to the other place, because we have to catch another bus. But we were, like, going to run to catch it, and, like, it's right there, and I'm like, that's the one we need. So I start running at the train, and this guy sees me running. The driver definitely sees me running.
Pretty sure he, like, then he bolted it
and he just went, and he just drove away, and I was 2 feet away from the fucking door, and he just drove away. I was so mad, but then, luckily enough, like, as fate would have it, another train was coming in 3 minutes, so it was no big deal.
Okay.
So we were fine. So we were like, yes, we're gonna be, like, we're gonna be fashionably late. So we catch the next train, and then we go to the bus stop where we need to catch the bus to get to this person's house. And the bus is sitting right there, and I'm like, yes, we're gonna catch it. And we're walking up, we're speed walking, not running, because we honestly thought the bus would stay, but we're speed walking, and what happens?
The same thing. And
the bus drives away. And so I'm like,
oh. I'm like, I'm not running.
Yeah, she was like, it's not gonna happen.
I mean, it probably I mean, we thought that maybe, it'd be there in 2 minutes, but.
So, we are, like, standing there, and I was like, oh, fuck, we're gonna be a little later than expected. So I'm deciding, I was like, okay, I really need to figure out when the next bus comes. I call, like, the 511 thing, and what does it say? Next bus is going to come in 28 minutes. I was freaking out. I was like, oh my god, we're gonna be so late, like, I feel so bad. 28 minutes, like, what the fuck? And honestly, it was, like, the only bus we could take to get out to this area. I mean, I guess at the time, without, like, a nice long walk.
Yeah.
So we wait, but luckily enough, it only came in, like, 11, 12 minutes.
Yeah,
we had to
it wasn't
wait.
even, like, 15
so
minutes.
We get on the bus. I did my good deed, like, some lady's transfer ripped, and so I was, like, giving her change, and the bus driver was like, meh, 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 meh. Anyway, we finally get there, we meet my friend, and then his friend, and then my cousin, and it's just like, we're enjoying
it. It was nice.
We were just enjoying our time together, like, that's all that was going on. And then we, like, leave to the rave, but then the rave
turned out to be kind of lame.
It kind of was like a bunch of 17-year-olds wearing tutus, and it was just not
something that we were doing.
Not something that, like, cool 19-year-olds who are in college would really want to be doing. But anyway, we decide to leave and to go back to this friend's house and, just enjoy the rest of our night. And we definitely did. We all ended up crashing there at the house. And, we woke up in the morning.
Which was just a really nice house.
Gorgeous house, by the way. Whoever, like...
Best view.
Person, if you're watching this, you have an amazing house with a great view.
It really was.
Really was.
Really.
And then... What else? Oh, yeah. And so then we left Saturday at, like, 8 a.m. because I had work at, like, 11.
Walk of shame throughout San Francisco.
Oh, yeah. It was a walk of shame. Like, my hair was ratted. I was in, like,
she was in his t-shirt. I was in his sweatshirt. Like, in our mini skirts.
And then our mini skirts, and our hair was a mess, and I had no makeup on. And it was just like, oh my gosh. And, like, at 8 a.m. in San Francisco, it's just a bunch of people walking their dogs. Or parents with strollers.
It's all old people and
or
families.
Old people. Yeah.
The only people you don't want you to see walk of shame was out there.
And so, but, we worked it. We worked our walk of shame. We were owning it, really. And I go to work, and what I do is I canvas, I talk to people, and I tell them, support my cause! And then they do, because they like me. But I was out there, and I was on Mission and District. No, 21st and Valencia. There we go. In the Mission District. And it was just so bad. I was so tired. I was just, like, standing there. I wasn't even talking to people. I wasn't even doing my job. I was standing there. And
I'm pretty sure your reaction time was really off. Remember, like,
oh yeah,
people would come up to you and they were past you,
they
and
would
then
walk
you would say,
by me, and then I would be like, "Hi, do you have a moment?" And I mean, of course, no one's gonna have a moment when they're already past me, but it was really, and then I was really sore, like it was a long night, like it was 4 people in the house, and then, like, other people in the house. It was just a really long night, and So I was really sore, and I just was so tired. I just did not have the energy to really work. So I kind of sat down, and then those monsters that we got, like those free monsters, came in handy because I brought one with me, and I was like, I should drink this, and I did at lunch, and then like after that, I was like, yay, a little bit, and then I crashed, and then we came back to the apartment Saturday night, and we took showers, and then we went to Union Square, and we walked around, and is that all we did?
I don't really remember. It's kind of like
so Saturday, that's all we did.
It's just a blur.
Yeah, no, Saturday all we did was walk around Union Square, and then we came back to the apartment, and then we went to the hot tub, and that was fun, and the sauna, nice. And then yesterday was Sunday, and all we did was we stayed here, and we hung out, and we packed my shit, and I have a lot of shit, but we packed it into like 3 bags, and so it was a lot of like straddling suitcases,
Wasn't that
zipping.
Sunday?
Yeah, that was yesterday, Sunday.
I thought you said Saturday.
No, I said Sunday.
Okay.
I'm on Sunday now.
I'm sorry.
And so we straddled suitcases. We were like forcing shit in, and it was just. And then there was, of course, the I did it, yay! And we did all of that, and then we kind of crashed early, and then it was Monday.
Yeah, and now it's Monday.
And Monday, what did we do with Monday? We spent half a day doing nothing. We slept in. We watched a movie or two. Yeah. And then we went out to Union Square again and
checked out ice skaters.
Yeah, we checked out ice skaters. Like
not really the ice skaters.
Not the ice skaters,
the
but
icemen.
But the icemen. They were like the paramedics or like the people who were supposed
to. Especially the guy driving the Zamboni.
And the guy driving the Zamboni, the little mini Zamboni.
Very flirtatious.
Very flirtatious. His name was Rich. And he was just like... and what did he do? First it was a nice little smile. First started off with a smile.
And a little wink and a little honk. And
a little wink and then a honk and then... I'm coming by for the high five, and he actually
which I didn't get, but
which you missed. But I
got
I went for the high five, and then he asked, "Do you ladies skate?" Like on a Zamboni as he's driving away. It's just like we don't have time to answer you when you're on your Zamboni
he
driving away.
Me of somebody, but I don't remember who.
I know, doesn't he?
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Do you remember John?
Was it John?
I think he reminded me of
a little bit of John.
God, John was...
Remember when you had a crush on him?
I had the biggest crush on John.
He is super tall.
Like, what kind of person was I to have a crush on a boy named John? Like,
yeah, my parents' friend's son.
But
he was pretty cute, I mean.
No, he was very cute. I wonder, what does he look like now?
I haven't seen him in years.
I wonder if he's like an awkward turtle now.
Awkward turtle.
But,
and so... I don't know I don't know. Maybe. I think he has a job. I think he works at Kohl's now.
So we, Well, that's enough talk about John there. If he ever watches this, or if Joseph ever watches this with him, I mean, that would be terrifying.
He's gonna totally watch that.
I know.
He's gonna be like, what? You had a crush?
What? I don't even remember you. And it's gonna be so sad. Like, you don't remember me.
It's been a few years.
Just be like, really? We hung out with like everyone for like a good 3 years straight. It was like every couple of months I was over there.
I know, right?
And
I'm pretty sure you left your shoes at our place. Do you remember that? And then you came back like a few months later. Do you guys have my shoes?
Probably.
We threw those things out.
I left a lot. Do you remember I always used to
leave
my toothbrushes?
You would always leave something. Like, everybody always left something. You did not come to our house and not leave something. And it had to be something that you needed. That how could you possibly leave that? But you did. And we threw it out because it was probably somehow got dirty or nasty or rotted or something. Like, yeah, just...
But what else happened? Oh, and so then we got really bored tonight after we got back. And nothing fun happened. I mean,
because some
people just didn't have time. Or,
didn't understand when we said something cute that it meant
get your ass here now. Like,
get a hint.
Means I want to see you. Or means we want won't to see you.
There's
I
a
don't
couple
know.
chicks
Anyway.
who are kind of bored that wouldn't mind a little walk.